We are back here again live. Oh, it's been so good being able to touch base with you every single day this week in the run up to our superhero school. Oh, I really love it. And if you are watching me live for the first time, don't worry, you've got lots that you can go back and check out. But also, thank you so very much. I do like to introduce myself because sometimes it might be the first time that you've seen my face. My name is Lisa Barwise, and I consider myself a wellness alchemist and fitness feminist. This means that I'm the kick-ass catalyst in the transformation of women around the world to become stronger of mind, body, and character. And I do that through Warrior Goddess Kettlebell Training. And I'm the hostess of the Mostess with the Goddess Got Goals podcast and our 6-day superhero school, which is our live online mindset, nutrition, and kettlebell boot camp, which kicks off on Monday. So as we go through and answer this specific question, and I'm dealing just with questions and stuff that are coming up this week, I want to answer this particular question, which is do as much as is necessary, not as much as is possible. And we're going to answer that, but I'm also going to invite you to come and join us in the superhero school in our boot camp. So we kick off on Monday and we will take you step by step through 6 days of some videos and resources and tools. And then every day we go live for about 30 minutes to answer specific questions about the lessons that you will have learned in our specific members digital studio area. So if you're someone who's like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I have 6 days and I don't know if I can commit at the time, do not worry. The best part about this is that the information is stored in a way that you can watch it at any time that suits you. We do have our live Q&As, which are at 7 p.m. most days, which is UK time or British summer time. The only time that works for us doesn't work for everyone, but don't worry if you can't watch live, and you can't watch live every day, that's fine, because not only will they be recorded and be on replay for you, the group will be open for full 2 weeks. So you can submit questions and they'll get answered, and we'll answer them live in the Q&A. You can submit videos of your kettlebell form or your squat or anything like that, and we'll answer them. Or if you're working through some of the things and you want feedback instantaneously on some of the numbers or the eating plan or anything like that, we've got you covered too. So if you can't watch live, don't let that be the thing that stops you, because the loads of ladies who have taken this program all around the world have said that even though they weren't able to watch live, they got so much value out of it. And it's only $27. That's like about 20 quid, right? So for that, you're getting access to me for 6 days, holding your hand, answering the questions, and making sure that you go away with a full 28-day or 30-day plan, action plan for you to implement. Okay, sounds good? All right, so you'll be able to find the link above or below my head and you can come and join us. And then don't forget, we're giving away a free spot every time I go live. So if you want to be in it to win it, draw for that free spot, go ahead and comment as many times as you like during this live, even if you're watching the replay, and we will draw from the names that we see every single time. Okay, beautiful. And we've only got a couple more of these to give away, so make sure that you're in it. Okay, so I want to talk about do as much as is possible. No, do as much as is necessary, not as much as is possible, right? So it's a phrase that I learned and I love. It's one of my favorite things to teach, because what I find with regards to women and when it comes to health and fitness generally is they fall into 2 camps. They either are the I'm currently doing nothing, or I'm currently doing everything. And even though I'm doing nothing, I'm doing everything of everything else. Like I'm running the family, I'm doing a full-time job, I'm looking after elderly parents, I've got teenagers, I've got a dog, I've got a job, or I've got, a high-powered job, or I've got a business, or I've got colleagues, or I've got side hustles or whatever, right? So although they might be doing nothing on there in terms of what we would call training or eating towards a specific goal, they're still doing everything. And then there's the ones that are still doing all of that, plus they're, killing themselves in the gym, following a 1,200 calorie diet and wondering why they're not making progress, and that especially over 40, their midsection is getting wider and wider, and their energy's getting lower and lower and lower, and the brain fog's taken over, and all of the above, right? Can you relate? So I want to talk about these 2 camps, because what I tend to find is, specifically when it comes to our motivational tendencies, which we talk about in our 6-day superhero school, and I've talked about on the podcast, is that motivation is what gets you started, but it's the discipline or the commitment that keeps you going. but how you get started or how you tend to do things will be the reason why you maybe haven't been successful up to now. So let's talk about the camp of I'm currently not doing anything or I haven't exercised for a long time, but I'm doing a lot of other stuff. Then this do as much as is necessary, not as possible, applies to you, because in our 40s specifically, and in our 50s, definitely as we head into perimenopause, menopausal, it's so essential that we switch our mindset from time management to energy management. Energy management is having the ability to do the things that you want to do in your day, right? Now, I want you to hear this. Do the things that you want to do in your day. Now, sometimes you have to go to work to earn some money and you have to look after the kids and you have to cook and maybe look after the house and a few things. But where is the you part of the rest of that? So if you're somebody who's, out of shape and maybe you've got some, unwanted weight, or you're noticing that midsection is thickening, and you really just want to make time for you to feel sexy and confident and strong, then doing all of these other things and not being mindful of your energy and looking after your energy is why you haven't been able to make the time. It's not really that you can't make the time. We all have 24 hours in the day. It's that it's not a priority. And more often you're thinking, I can't possibly add that to my to-do list. I'm already frigging exhausted, burnt out, got so much going on. And now you want me to go train and do the gym and go do cardio and and meal prep and right? I feel you. So when it comes to energy management, it's understanding that when you want a goal, when you want to achieve a goal of body shape change, of feeling stronger, feeling sexier, for example, we call that developing the strength, belief, and body of a superhero. You need to understand that there's a plan that will get you there, and that it's all about small things done consistently on a daily basis. So it's not that, okay, I'll give it a go type of attitude, right? Where you on a Thursday just decide you're going to go to the gym, you do an hour-long workout, you hurt yourself so bad that you can't even walk the next day, you eat all the salads and nothing but the salads, and you maybe last 2 to 3 days, but then you're just exhausted, you're just tired, and nothing's actually changing anyway, and it's impossible to sustain and keep up. Make sense? So, and this is what I see time and time and time again with clients. So if you're falling into this camp, what you're missing is a very clear goal, but also a realistic goal, what it's going to take to get to where you want to go based on what you're able to put in. So if you're only able to do 3 workouts a week, and those 3 workouts a week being starting with 4 minutes, then 10 minutes, then up to 30-minute workouts, yeah, that you're able to sustain that. Yeah. So that's what we want. Energy management is about sustaining it. We don't want you to be doing too much that by the end of the week, you're so exhausted and burnt out, you're cursing my name and you're never going to stick to it. Right. So that's where you want to build up the ability to do that. Then you can start to get fancy with, different sorts of training, understanding MyFitnessPal, a few of these other things. But until you even get to that point where you're just doing something daily, you're building up your daily habits, your daily routines and rituals, and you're managing your energy to do that, you will never be able to get to that point. Okay. So that's why we have always front loaded our programs to do a lot of energy management and teaching you how to eat more, teaching you how to build up your strength and fitness in a slow and steady way, because it's really important. Now, let's say you're on the other side, right? Who needs to hear this information more than you need to hear breathing, that you need to do as much as is necessary, not as much as is possible, because there is a law of diminishing returns when it comes to eating and training. What do I mean by that? Okay. So again, it's about energy management. There is no such thing as if I do more, right? Especially over 40. If I do more, then I'm going to get, double the effort equals double the results. This is not the case, 100%, especially with kettlebell training, but even more so as we hit 40, 50 and above, right? And why is that the case, right? It is the case because energy management, hormone balances, right? You can easily throw your body into stress. Too much cortisol will then make estrogen rise. Too much estrogen, which is already trying to leave the body as you're going into perimenopause, menopause, can knock your whole digestive system and your whole fat burning system of your liver, your detoxification system. Hold on to that weight, and you're just holding on to that midsection no matter how much you're trying, right? Does that sound, yeah, does that sound like that? So if you're somebody who would do 6 hours in the 6, days a week in the gym, and then, following a certain, 1200 calorie meal plan and have got nowhere, and then think, well, the answer is to eat less and to train more, then that's why you're stuck where you're at. And you're probably this close to burnout, right? Or this close to injury. So, or you already have a lot of aches and pains, and even doing this workout's really tough for you. So it's really helping you to understand that for you, the most important thing is what is necessary, right? What is the goal? Being very clear. What is the plan to get that goal? Now, as a go-getter, as someone who already trains, as somebody who's done a lot of the work, yes, you could get there a little bit faster because maybe you easily can do 5 workouts a week instead of the 3. Right? And that you are really good with understanding how much you need to eat. So when we give you a very clear eating plan, or you understand your macros and your 7-day cycle, that you easily follow that, right? But that it's about the result is not here, right? It's not, I'll throw double at it, I'll do double the amount of effort and I'll get double the result. It's about that 1% increase over time. So we can give you the plan that you can actually achieve, or you can create for yourself in our superhero school. And as you follow that, it's then about making incremental increases, the 1% atomic habits, the 1% upgrades. So as you then go, right, well, if I can do 5 days a week with this, can I lift a heavier bell? Can I lift a heavier bell, or start to add more progressive overload, right? Do more reps with that, shorten my rest times, etc., etc. Right? So it's those little small nuances are what you're looking for, not the big gigantic baseball bat way of doing it, right? It's similar to that whole shotgun method, right? Or throwing stuff at a wall and hoping that it sticks. It's the difference between understanding the nuances, understanding what is necessary, doing something for a certain amount of time, getting the feedback, tweaking it, and going again, right? But that's going to get you better results than what you're currently doing now. And you'll be less exhausted because, hello, energy management, right? So if you're like, okay, I kind of like understand the idea of what you're saying, is one, it doesn't need to be as hard as I think it is, ladies over here. And two, maybe what I'm doing is not working. And yes, I am quite tired. So what is the answer? And I find that the ladies over here have a lot of more difficult time listening to a trainer that goes, nope, don't do any more than that. Just do this amount, right? Do it in the right order. Do it in the order that's the most important, which is getting the nutrition down, understanding how to manage your stress levels, then your training, and only if you have time and the energy that you can add the additional HIIT style training in there. Yeah. So if you're like, okay, I get where you're coming from, but I want to figure out how this works for me based on whatever camp I'm in, then that's exactly what we explain to you in Superhero School. It's our 6-day live online boot camp that will go through the mindset stuff that we've talked about here, the nutrition stuff that we've talked about, of course, the kettlebell stuff, but ultimately will produce a 1 month's plan for you that you can DIY and create that will get you the results that you want. Yeah, get you the results that you want, guaranteed, if you follow this plan. So come on over, go to warriorgoddesskettlebelltraining.com/school. It's only $27. I mean, $27. That's like 20 quid, which is not even, you can't even get a personal training session for that, right? But you'll get all the tools and information that you need step by step, me answering every single question, personalizing it to you, holding your hand every single step of the way. And then you're given an extra week after that where we can implement, go through, try and test these new things that you've learned. And you can literally post up every day your daily diary of using this new plan. Yeah. So I can't wait to see you on the other side. Come and join us. And as always, keep commenting. Come say hello if you're watching the replay. Do let us know. And we will do one of our final draws before we kick things off on Monday. And I can't wait for you guys to join. So as always, I will see you same time, same place tomorrow. We're nearly there. It's nearly happening. If you have any questions about it, if you're a little bit like not sure, you can slide into my DMs anywhere or email us at hello@warriorgoddesskettlebelltraining.com. I'll happily answer any questions you have. We have a full FAQ section on the bottom of that page, warriorgoddesskettlebelltraining.com/school, and happy to help you in any way that we can to figure out if this is going to work for you. But until then, I will see you soon. Peace out. See you tomorrow.